Human beings have done a wonderful job of technological innovation to increase food supply. Specifically, over the last century, we were able to produce massive amounts of food never before seen in history. We are able to produce food in a variety of fashions, but, as with every decision to be made, there are costs and benefits. Two predominant techniques of food production are defined as industrial and organic agriculture. Industrial agriculture, or conventional agriculture, includes the use of artificial fertilizer, synthetic pesticides and herbicides, and GMOs. Conventional agriculture producers seek maximum efficiency. Organic agriculture utilizes natural fertilizer, like manure or compost, and uses natural pest control. Organic producers seek for sustainable practice. The goals of each production method is both debatable and flawed. Also debatable is what method should dominate food production. Food from either method has attractive benefits to purchasing it, yet we, people who will soon or already do buy their own food, are entitled to know what exactly we are financing when buying groceries. Organic and conventional farming each have their own economic effects on a global scale. For starters, conventional agriculture techniques has had a huge positive supply shock on global resources. There have been numerous regional studies conducted by Purdue University researchers. One finding includes how in Colombia, farm survey work found an average yield improvement of 35% for GMO cotton over organic cotton. This finding symbolizes victories of GMO crops, as there are numerous other examples of modified organisms having an increased yield because their GMO status gives an advantage in surviving their environment. On the other hand, in a study conducted by the American Association of Agricultural Engineers, researchers concluded that organic vegetables produce fewer crops over a 2-year period from an acre of land than conventional production. Organic agriculture has greater difficulty in dealing with these natural conditions because they technically aren't advantaged to grow in a given ecosystem. However, the Genetic Literacy Project, a biotechnology organization, cites a study comparing 14 organic fields to 15 conventional ones in New Zealand, found the total economic value of biological pest control, soil formation, and the mineralization of plant nutrients in the organic fields was significantly greater. This indication of organic agriculture being sustainable can implicate how conventional agriculture is economically unviable if it results in future diminished resources, specifically infertile land. A farmer, an economic producer, pursues profit maximization and business sustainability by producing as many goods as possible with competitive pricing. Closely correlated to economic sustainability is environmental sustainability, in which there is evidence to promote both techniques. There are opportunity costs to each agricultural technique on the environment. Conventional agriculture utilizes monocropping culture, which has impacts on soil quality and biodiversity. Organic agriculture utilizes crop rotation and no-till farming, among other procedures, to preserve soil quality. A study about crop rotation found that the rotation system may result in a greater variety of potential microbial carbon sources in the soil. Having strong soil quality enhances food quality and ability to utilize land repetitively. However, conventional agriculture requires less land overall than organic, as Purdue University researchers found that as global yields improve, we anticipate less area planted to crops. Based on environmental science principles, the more land preserved, the better. However, conventional agriculture requires farmers to oversaturate soil with excess nutrients that pose externalities on unrelated ecosystems. Most geographically relevant to us is the Gulf of Mexico dead zone. This occurred because of the nutrient imbalance due to excess fertilizer being carried through the Mississippi into the Gulf, with subsequent toxic algae growth as a result. It is debated as to whether or not conventional agriculture techniques are the culprit in this imbalance, yet solutions to the problem are yet to be resolved. This is partially due to the fact that conventional farming is well integrated in our food supply, and our society depends on it to meet food demand. The takeaway of this speech should ultimately be to critique the foods you eat. All of us are going to be grocery shopping sooner or later. It can be endlessly debated that one farming technique is better than the other. Currently, this argument doesn't seem to have a resolution. So, it is up to you on what stance to take. When deciding to buy food from one place or another, address the overall costs and benefits both toward you and the planet, because in reality, having a balanced environment and diet for all should be the main priority.